What is up, my homies? Welcome back to a brand new video. So if you follow me on Instagram, you probably know what today's video is. It's gonna be a story time of how I got catfished. So I've been catfished maybe once or twice, but the first time it ever happened to me was like the most insane time. So this happened maybe in 2017 or 2018. I know I was in college when this story happened. So obviously being in college, working and trying to do schoolwork is very hard to juggle if you've ever been to college and was trying to work and make enough money to support yourself. You gotta pay for classes, and you gotta pay for books, and if you're living on campus, you gotta pay for boarding and food and all that other stuff, and if you're living in an apartment, you gotta pay like rent and bills and all that stuff. So it's not fun when you're living on campus or just commuting back and forth. You still gotta pay for your classes and books and all that stuff. So I was attending college. I think I was a sophomore or junior. So commuting back and forth to college, paying for gas, paying for classes, paying for books, not fun. And I was single at the time. And I've had Instagram at this point for like 2 years. And so I was on Instagram and someone decided to follow me. I said, this girl is very pretty. I'm gonna follow her back because, you know, I'm just gonna be nice. Pretty girl. Of course I'm gonna follow back because, you know, I was desperate at the time. I was single. I wasn't trying to impress anyone, so, you know, might as well shoot my shot and give it a try. So that's what I did. And she messaged me first, which is the strangest thing. So this girl, I'm not gonna name her, but she messaged me first, and just a simple hi. We start talking, just like building connections and just like getting to know each other like on a friend level. So we start texting more and more and more, and this is all over Instagram. And then we move to WhatsApp. If you guys know what that is, it's also texting, but it's also like calling and video chatting. She didn't have Snapchat, which is not that strange. Like, I know people who don't have Snapchats because, you know, they're not a huge fan of social media, so they only need like at least one or two and don't need Snapchat. I use Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, WhatsApp, Hangouts, Discord, Zoom, Google Duo. I'm on a lot of things. I use Facebook, but just like to let people know about new videos coming out. But yeah, I'm very into the social media platforms and all that. So we're talking, and then we start getting a little more, you know, like, how do I want to say, get more like deeper into our relationship. Like, we start talking about wanting to meet each other, but the main problem was she lived all the way in California. That's what she said. I really don't know where she was from or who I was talking to, because she couldn't call me and she couldn't video chat. So when she first told me that, I'm like, okay, it's probably a catfish, because first of all, this gorgeous girl who stole someone's pictures from a model who I follow now because I got the real name of the person. This girl who is stealing someone else's picture wants to meet up with me, but she can't call or video chat. And every time she tried, I want to video chat with her or just like put a voice to a face, she sends me videos from another girl's profile, like the person she's stealing photos from, and it's not even like a video saying, hi, how are you? It's a video of this other girl going through makeup that she bought. So it's not even like a real video. So I'm gonna pop some pictures up on the screen of the girl who this catfish was stealing the pictures from. And I'll also say her name. It's Danny. I think her last name is Aliba. I don't know. I'm not try to pronounce her last name, but the way I found out how this girl was stealing Danny's pictures was I posted a picture of Danny on my Instagram, and someone commented and said, "How do you know Danny?" I'm like, "This is not Danny, this is someone else." And they're like, "Have you talked to this person?" I said, "No, I haven't only been texting." So they link me Danny's Instagram. I go on her Instagram, and it's a bunch of pictures of her. I'm like, these are the exact pictures that I've gotten from this catfish. So I message Danny on Instagram and say, "Do you know so-and-so?" And she's like, "No, never heard that name, never met anyone with that name." I said, "Well, here's her page. She's stealing your pictures and stealing your videos and sending them to me, trying to be you." So she says, "Can you send me the link?" So I sent her the link of the page, and unfortunately enough, that catfish closed her page and was never ever to be found on social media or on Instagram again. So maybe a couple months pass, I get a message from her again, the catfish, on WhatsApp saying, "Hey, how you doing? Are you still want to meet up?" I'm like, you just like ghosted me for like the last couple months, and that was fine with me because I knew that you were not real. And then she tried to like throw it back at me and say, "What do you mean I'm not real? I am real. I want to meet you. I want to be in a relationship with you." I was not buying it. So she decided to try to trick me and say, "Okay, I'm coming to Philadelphia. I want to meet you. This is gonna happen." So I played along with it, and sure enough, I was right that she was not coming to PA. So she sends me a picture saying I'm in Philadelphia. I'm like, "Alright, send me a picture." Sends a picture of the center city, like, you know, the skyline. And that day she sent me a picture. The picture she sent me, the sky was blue, the sun was out. But the day that she sent to me, it was cloudy and raining. So I'm like, this is not a real picture. You just probably took this off Google. I said, "Why are you trying to lie to me?" She's like, "I'm not lying. How about I go to where you work?" So she went to a Wawa or got off of Google or something, took the picture, and sent it to me and said, "Hey, I'm at your job. You want to come meet me there?" I go there, and the picture she took, that she was at a fuel pump filling up getting gas. I drive into the parking lot. No one's at the gas tanks. Gas tanks are being redone and they're blocked off. So obviously she's lying. I said, "Where are you at right now? Stop playing with me if you're serious about this." She's like, "Alright, I'm still in LA. I couldn't afford a plane ticket." Now this is where it gets really, really interesting. So she also claimed to be a college student. I know she wasn't, but the Danny girl, the real one, was actually in college. So she says, "I couldn't afford a plane ticket." I said, "That's understandable. Like, many people can't afford plane tickets when they're in college." So like, at this point I was just playing along with the story that she told me. Like, I wasn't interested in this anymore because first of all she ghosted me, which was whatever. I really don't care because I knew it was fake. But she asked me to send her money, and I would never do that because I work hard for my money and I'm not going to give it away just to anyone. If you're my friend and I know you well enough, if you don't ask for like extreme amounts of money, I will help you out. If I'm in a romantic relationship with you, I will help pay for things. And like if I know you're a friend or a family, I will send you money like on your birthday, like as a gift. But like if I don't know you, never met you, or don't trust you, you're not gonna get my hard-earned money. So she asked me, can I send her $200 for a plane ticket to Pennsylvania. And I said, first of all, no. She's like, can you send it over Steam? And I'm like, how are you going to use a Steam gift card to buy a plane ticket when Steam is mostly used for, to my knowledge, only to buy video games on a computer, like PC gaming. That's the only thing I know Steam is used for, not to buy plane tickets. And it's just this whole story that she was trying to tell me and was not adding up, and also everything she was saying before. At first, I was not falling for it because we're just like friends getting to know each other on a personal level. But then, as we got deeper and deeper, I'm like, okay, this is not real. First of all, she's stealing someone else's pictures, and she is not making sense when she tried to lie to be in Philly, and also she's trying to ask me for my money. And I told this person, whoever it is, the guy, girl, whatever, that I work very hard to make my money, and it's hard to do that going to school. So when I first told her that, she was like very understanding, like, oh, I understand it's hard to make money and hard to juggle that while doing school. So I thought she would never ask for money, but of course, when people are not truthful, they ask for money, or they just want to play with your feelings. So once I found out that they were stealing someone else's pictures and this was not a real person, I didn't have any more feelings. Like, also I wasn't that deep into it, so it was not hard for me to get over. But yeah, so I haven't talked to Danny, the real girl, in like a long time. But I have seen other profiles using her pictures, and I have let her know about that. She hasn't replied though, but those other profiles have been taken down. So since this has happened to me, I've been like CSI detective about when any girl, attractive or not, adds me on Instagram and messages me. Like the most recent one, where I went total like Sherlock Holmes detective on this. This girl texted me, again, not the most cutest girl in the world, but she was attractive, and I'm like, wow, this girl looks very familiar. So I go to my following list, look up every person in there. I'm like, okay, this is who she looks most similar to. I pull up her page and the Catfish page, and there's a match of pictures. So like, I don't know why people think they need to do that. I know some people's reasonings is, oh, I'm not attractive enough, no one will ever like me. But sometimes you're just a nice person, have a great personality. Looks are not everything. Okay? So like, any girl who thinks they're not attractive enough, if you're just yourself and have a great personality, most guys will find that attractive. You don't have to be like a supermodel to be attractive. That's how society portrays it these days, which is kind of messed up. But in reality, for me, and I know some other people, great personality is also very attractive. So it's not all about looks. So that's all I'm gonna say. That's how my last relationship was. I was not the most attractive person in the world, but I had a great personality, and that's what this girl liked about me. So, and it's working for me right now. I have built some great connections with people, and I'm not the most appealing guy to look at. I know that. So yeah. So the main reason I'm making this video is just be careful who you trust on the internet. Be careful out there, because there's scammers and there's catfish. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and peace out.